How I made $21,690 as a real estate agent in one day. So I know what you guys are thinking, like you did this in one day, so disclaimer, this won't happen every single day as a real estate agent, but it can happen to you guys a few times throughout the year, so stick around in this video and I'm going to show you how it's done. So disclaimer, this won't happen every single day as a real estate agent, but if you follow some of these tips, you're going to be able to do this multiple times throughout the year, and it's really going to bank up your commission this year. And what I want you guys to do is stick around in this video. I'm going to give away my real estate agent course, how to make $100,000 in your first year being a real estate agent, for free in this video. Stick around to the very end and I'll tell you how you can win that. So you're a real estate agent and you want to earn big commissions? Well, sorry to burst your bubble, it's not just going to be 7 pieces of paper that you get to fill out and make money easily like that. It's going to take a lot of work, a lot of networking. In my very first year being an agent, I was always out networking. I was talking with landlords, property managers, other real estate agents, always figuring out what's going on. Eventually I met a flipper, and the flipper was doing a lot of private deals and a lot of on the market, and I never thought I could be his agent for flipping. He ended up asking me a lot of questions about what properties were up for sale and could we go look at this one tomorrow. And remember guys, the answer is always yes. Get there right away, show him the property. He'd ask what the neighbor sold for. I get him the info immediately right away. This was such a big thing in my very first year being a real estate agent, was speed. You can be better than 90% of the agents out there just by actually doing the job fast. One of the things he said to me was, I can't believe you're a real estate agent. It's like too many agents out there were too lazy to get back to him, and I just got back to him quickly, and it made me a lot of money in my very first year. So beyond networking, I was always out Instagramming every single day, providing a lot of value and networking with everybody in the DMs on Instagram. By the way, you should be following me on Instagram right now. Send me a DM. I will get back to you probably very quickly. I'll wait for you. Okay, you're back. And while you're at it, why don't you subscribe to this channel? A lot of great real estate agent tips and tricks coming your way. So out of countless hours of networking, I end up meeting this flipper, and he ends up trusting me immensely, and he asked me about these 2 properties that are going up for auction in a foreclosure sale. And I ended up telling him like what I thought the after repair values would be we could sell them for. So with that in mind, he goes in, and there's one particular one that he really wanted to get, and there was about, I believe, $200,000 worth of bills, but the opening bid was around $15,000. Now the property was worth closer to $500,000, okay? So not everybody can do this. It sounds like it's easy, but you would need a check of potentially $215,000 to close on the property right there in the courthouse. So there's opening bids going on, and he did $15,000. And he looks around, and there's just crickets, and nobody else is offering. He thinks, sweet, I got this deal. And all of a sudden the courthouse says, well, we can't give it to you because nobody else bid. And he says, oh, how's that fair? What if another guy's bid beside me was only going to be $10,000 and I come out with 15? And then they're like, yeah, shut up. And basically what he had to do was beg for them to put this back up for auction. So then, this is what he did. He went and found a good Samaritan, and he went and talked to him, and he said, listen man, if you bid right before I bid, I'll give you $1,000. And the guy's like, sure, no problem. Now here's the kicker. Something happened, and then they make the opening bid $60,000 now instead of $15,000, well, which was the original offer from $0 or $1. So now it's opening bid $60,000. So the Good Samaritan offers $60,000, and the flipper offers $65,000, thinking he's got it. All of a sudden, the Good Samaritan says 70, and the flipper's like, what? What are you doing? And he goes, 75, and then like looks over at him, gives him this death stare, saying like, what are you doing? And he ends up getting the property. Now, if you can believe it, the Good Samaritan had the nerves to go up to him and say, can I get my $1,000? Which was ridiculous. So fast forward now. We have the property now. Me and him go to it. We open the door. There's not too much that needs to be done. It needs a maid to clean it. The carpets need to be cleaned. And I got to put together my marketing campaign. So from here, he's like, do you have someone who can clean? Remember guys, the answer is always yes. Yes, you do. Of course I do. Say, no problem. I call my cleaner, I get the person in there, he asks, how much is it going to cost? I say, don't worry about it. And then he says, do you have a carpet cleaning guy? Of course I do. And remember, even if you don't, the answer is yes, and you can figure it out later. Call somebody, hey, do you got a carpet cleaner guy? Chances are you can figure it out, talk to other people in the industry, they're going to figure it out as well. Because remember guys, we sell peace of mind, not just real estate. You just want to make sure everything's easy for a seller, they're going to reward you. So I get my carpet cleaner guy in there. You know, it's $100-something, can't even remember, and do I ask him for the money? No, because this is a flipper. There's going to be continuous income coming throughout the years. I don't need the $80, I need the next house for sale. So I get that done. I get the cleaner in there. I get the photography done. I start doing my ad campaign for Facebook and everything else. And from here, the property's on the market. Now, funny story, it's in a very exclusive neighborhood. The grass started getting long. So who did the neighbors call? They called my sign and saying, cut your grass, and hanging up the phone like a death threat. And I was like, oh my goodness. So what do? I make sure I get the grass cut through people. You know, I did tell my seller, like, I'm getting death threats from the neighbors, and he just laughed a bit, but well, whatever, thanks. But that's how exclusive this neighborhood was. So I get a phone call, I pick up the phone immediately, and it's some buyers, and the buyers want to go check out the property. Remember, the answer is always yes. Of course we can go, let's go right now. Because remember, they're hot and ready to get in there and potentially buy. I would drive across the city for this. So the property was listed, I believe, at around $490, if I can remember, and I was being offered a 4.5% commission because my seller had such a good spread on the property. He offered me a good one. So these buyers come in, and then after a bit of hand-holding, they're ready to offer, and of course nobody can offer right at asking, so we're a bit lower. My seller wanted, more money. Here's what happened, guys. How many times you, as a seller agent, do you want to cough up your commission? I stood my ground, I provided my value, and I just went back to my negotiating rather than just coughing up my commission. And I was able to get the deal done at $482, I believe, at 4.5%, which was my biggest commission I've ever done in one single deal, which ended up being $21,690, give or take, but pretty epic to do that. And it was all from networking, all the social media, having the confidence in your seller, being able to talk confidently with buyers. And you guys are going to start learning this further into your careers as real estate agents. It's really going to help you out. And you're going to be able to pull these big scores in once, twice, 5 times per year, maybe. So let me know in the comments if it's ever happened to you guys and what's your biggest commission. You've probably blown me out of the water. Go ahead, let me know. It seems like in my smaller market, we do a lot of volume versus a lot of big commissions. If you guys are in like Los Angeles or something like that, you guys have probably done these commissions before. But for me, this was a big one, so that's why I'm explaining it to you guys. So that brings me to, if you guys want my real estate agent course, here's how it's gonna happen. The last comment that I see down below will win my course, okay? I will come into this video periodically to check on it. So I might give it away to this guy who's number 8, and then 3 weeks later I might give it away to this guy who's number 11. So don't think if you're watching this video 4 weeks from now that it doesn't matter, okay guys? I will come back in and I will give it away for you guys for free. I do have a cost for it, but I love that you guys are engaging on these videos. I will give it to the people that are actually engaging with me for free so you guys can crush it in real estate. And hopefully we see you around. Make sure you guys network with me. If you guys are new to this channel and you like this value, hit that subscribe button, guys. Hit the like button, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye.